What's up? I don't know if Yevgeny can hear us yet. Natasha, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Did everybody watch the video? Yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to share my desktop again here. I haven't had a chance to read your posts yet. Не успела читать ваши комментарии, но буду через дня или два. So I want to know here, for example, which clip was your favorite? We had this one on Saturday Night Live. The Daily Show, here, yeah. Tell me a little bit about the Daily Show episode. It says Russians have seen so many crazy things. That nothing. I asked you if you agreed with, okay, so on the Jon Stewart show about the meteors, do you agree when Jon Stewart said that Russians have seen so many crazy things that nothing surprises them anymore, so they don't react?
Russians are very crazy people, and they are very emotional, but sometimes, maybe in maybe in some serious situation, they think mind and not emotion.
Like this meteor situation.
Yeah.
What would you have done if you saw the meteor?
But if I see material.
What would you do?
I don't know, maybe I had small shock because I have never seen meteorite before, and maybe I stayed with my mom or my dad or my friends, and I will happy that I see meteorite.
Yeah. Would you scream?
I scream. What?
Screams like кричат, like ah! Scream.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I think I would scream probably, or I would. There's the word gasp. To gasp is go. That means gasp. I'll write it in the chat. Gasp. Как это будет по-русски? To gasp. Like, you're so surprised that you like your breath. How is that?
It's cool.
Okay. Yeah, so Anton, what would you do if you saw the meteor?
Yes.
What?
I would feel gas.
You would feel glad?
Gas.
Why?
Meteor. The big meteor falling on my town.
Yeah. So it'd be a sad thing. It'd cause a lot of disaster. Okay, anybody else? Christina, Yevgeny, Natasha, Nikita? Okay, guys. Somebody. What would you do if you saw the meteor?
What meteorite?
Yeah. If you saw the meteorite, what would you do?
I like tornado video. Very fun.
You what?
Tornado video.
The other video?
Tornado.
Tornado video. Tornado. Yeah, the tornado video. I know, but Natasha, what would you do if you saw the meteorite? What would you do? Would you scream? Would you say nothing? Would you run?
Hello?
Yeah, Nikita, are you there?
Yes.
Cool. Maybe you can tell us, what would you do if you saw the meteor?
Sorry, I don't understand.
So, if you saw the meteorite firsthand, like when the meteor hit Russia, if you saw it yourself, what would you do?
I still don't understand.
So for example, I'll give you an example. If I saw the meteor, if I was in Russia and I saw the meteorite, I would scream, I would call my family and say, "Oh my gosh, a meteor just hit. What are you doing?" That would be my reaction. Maybe Christina, what would you do?
I watch video and I like the video about the difference of the reaction. It is interesting to compare. I like the view of Americans about Russian reaction. I think they think we're a little crazy. While I understand that the Russian people who saw the meteorite probably already used to this. Will my reaction to the meteorite would be like anti-American. I would be in shock and crying.
Yeah, be in shock and be excited. Good. Natasha, so what would you do if you saw the meteor? Go to видела, если это видела. To scream, кричать, to scream, to gasp, to run, to call someone. You don't know? Yevgeny, what about you? Пока ничего не слышно от Евгении. Okay, anyway. Natasha, you said your favorite video was the tornado video, the tornado reaction. Why? Why was it your favorite?
I think what American men very strange because I am
You think he's very strange? Maybe he is.
run to fair.
Oh yeah, I would run. Yeah. And he stays there and he's filming it. On snimaet. Like he films it and he doesn't run.
On the camera, I'm shocked. What?
Yeah. On his camera instead of running away. Yeah, exactly. Okay, who can do an impression of it? Кто может говорить как этот человек? Who can talk like this American guy in the video? Who can? Кто может? What does he say? What does he say? Anton, what does he say?
Oh my gosh! It's a tornado! Oh my gosh!
Exactly. It's a tornado, it's a tornado, oh my gosh. What else does he say?
Holy crap!
Yes, he probably says, holy crap. Holy crap. And I think he also says, holy cow. Yeah, he goes, holy cow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, a tornado.
He cried. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. So he never ruгается. He never curses. So saying like, oh my gosh, he says gosh вместо God. Oh my God, he says oh my gosh. Instead of holy, we'd say holy shit. We'd say holy shit. That's mat. It's like, but he says holy crap. He says holy crap, and crap is like blin. Holy crap, and holy cow is just silly. It's just silly. I don't even know why. I don't know where this term comes from. It's something that like grandmothers say. Holy cow, or oh my goodness, or something. I think he might also say, oh my goodness. And it's like what a child or what a grandmother would say. Because normally you would expecting them to be cursing and saying really bad words. But he doesn't. He never says one bad word. So it's really funny. Yeah. So what would any of you guys do? What would your reaction be to this? If you saw the tornado, what would you do?
I would run away.
Yeah, I would run away too. Where would you run? What would you do? Where would you go?
Go home.
Yeah, but maybe you wouldn't have time to get home. Maybe you'd have to go somewhere really quickly.
In near store.
Yeah, maybe a store. They usually say to go in the basement. For the right? Like they usually say to go under the ground, like in the basement or something. Alina, what would you do if you saw the tornado?
What will I do?
Yeah.
Maybe I will have reaction. I will have shock and I will show it my mom example if she will be with me, and maybe I will scream.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's very it's new ощущение.
Feeling?
Yes, it will be a new feeling for me.
Yeah, a new feeling. Yeah. So what about Nikita? What about you? Если ты видел.
I think I ran away because in my childhood I was very afraid rain. Yes, I mean,
What?
I know.
What? You know people?
Yes, she's studying in my class.
Yes, she's back with me.
Cool. Cool. That's good. That's good. Classmates together. Alina, it was like a major shock.
Yes.
Alina
I know. When I see tornado, I will laugh very much.
Yeah. It's sort of like the same reaction when you saw when you saw Nikita do the same reaction like tornado. Ah! Run away. Good. Okay, so Nikita, you would run away?
Yes.
Yeah. You wouldn't stay there and film it to film and me not. You wouldn't stay and film it on your yeah. That's I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't do it either. It's very scary. Natasha, what about you? I think actually did you already say what you would do? You would run away?
What?
Would you run away, Natasha, or would you film it? Maybe I would totally run away. Christina, what about you?
My reactions in meteorites.
Your reaction if you saw a tornado. If you were there like this man seeing a tornado.
I cannot predict my reactions, but I would describe maybe cry.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I would be shocked too. It's really frightening. And tornadoes here, especially in the spring, they are very common. They are very common. For example, where I grew up in Iowa, tornadoes were all the time. All the time. And when I was maybe 10 years old, a tornado hit my town. A tornado hit my town, and my aunt's farm, my aunt lived on a farm. She had horses and dogs and tractors and everything. The tornado hit my aunt's farm and took everything. Took everything. It killed her horses and killed her dogs, and it took, my cousin was sitting in the basement of the house, so under the ground, he was sitting under the ground, and it took the house. It took the house up on top of him. It took the house, and he's like, yeah, but he was fine. He was fine, but it took everything. It's really scary. It's not a pleasant thing at all, and it destroys so much that there's nothing left. So they had to build an entirely new home. They had to build an entirely new home somewhere else, a new farm, a new everything, because it was all gone. It was really bad. Yeah. Okay, so Anton told us that his favorite video was the Jon Stewart video. Natasha's favorite video was the tornado reaction. Christina, what was your favorite? Christina? What was your favorite video?
My favorite video is different reactions. Russians and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the different reactions. Let's see here. I wanted to know what Yevgeny's was. So, but what did you guys think of? What did you guys think of Saturday Night Live? The Olya Pavlatsky and Dan Soder, his comedy stand-up act where it's Russians are scary. What did you think? Which one did you like best? Christina, between the Saturday Night Live one, between Olya Pavlatsky and Dan Soder, which clip did you like better? What do you think? Somebody? Anybody?
I like Olya Pavlatsky.
Yeah? Did you think that it was, so what stereotypes of Russians does she represent? What stereotypes does she
Crazy.
Crazy. She's dressed like a babushka. What else? I love her accent. I love her accent in English. It's so cool. It's just awesome. What does she feel about living in Russia? Does she like living in Russia?
Yeah.
She does?
I don't remember.
When she sees the meteor, what does she think? What does she say? I think she said something like, "Come to me, come to me, come here, come here, come take me away, come take me away," or something like that. So because something about the stereotype that Russia is always cold, for example, because she was saying it's always cold here, something, take me away, for example. I thought it was really funny. I'm curious what you guys thought about the Dan Soder. Why did he say Russians are scary? Why does this guy say Russians are scary?
I think that this is a big stereotype in your country.
That Russians are scary? But why do Russians seem scary to us? What makes Russians scary?
I think because you think that in our country many bears.
Yeah, bears everywhere. Also, the Russian accent in English. The Russian accent in English for men. The way men speak English, it's very like strong and very just, I don't know, intimidating. Yeah, it seems very strong and very like brave or something. And so it's the accent, I think, for one. What did you guys think of his accent? Did he do a good Russian accent? Alina, this Dan Soder guy, did he do a good Russian accent? How was his Russian accent?
Olya Pavlatsky?
No, Dan Soder, this guy here. Remember his accent? Because he goes, do you remember he fakes a Russian accent and he goes, "You think this is a bad neighborhood?" or something like that.
It was very funny. I laughed very much, and I think he tells he told with intonation like Russian people tell it.
Yes, I think so too. When he spoke, it was, to me, it sounded perfect. It sounded absolutely perfect. His Russian accent. Yes, it was. It was. Anton, what did you think about this clip?
He spoke in Russian.
Hmm?
How to say? he good showed Russian accent.
Yes, I think so. So why do you think he says Russians are the scariest white people? Why does he think Russians are the scariest white people?
Just because of our accent.
The accent and maybe the history? The history?
And characters.
Yeah. Because also another typical stereotype of Russians, right, is that a stereotype that they drink a lot, they fight a lot, they're very tough, they're very strong.
That's really
Mafia, corruption, you know, mafia and corruption, crime. It's just typical stereotypes, you know. I really liked this one. I thought he was really funny. I don't know which one was my favorite. I really liked Olya Pavlovsky as well, and the Dan Soder, but they were both really good. Natasha, what did you think of this guy, Dan Soder?
I do not know. I don't know.
Did you like it? Did you think he was funny?
I don't know.
Did you watch it?
What video?
This here, Russians are scary.
No. I was not watching.
Okay. Очень советую, потому что очень, it's very short too. It's very короткий. So it's like a minute, может быть. It's just 1 minute, but it's really funny. So I suggest for you to watch it.
I think what I don't understand this video.
Well, it's just try because I think you might. He says that Russians are scary because of their accent. He says that if he were in a city and he were lost, if he didn't know where he was, he would not ask a Russian for directions because he's afraid of Russians. He's afraid of Russians. Christina, did you tell me about this one? What did you say about Dan Soder? Did you say anything about Dan Soder?
No.
So what did you?
Комментарии.
Yeah, I haven't. Я не успела.
Ah.
Не успела читать. So can you tell me what did you think?
I think that the Russian people is crazy. It's broadcast camera could be каждый Russians driving because the Russian roads crazy. Russian police do not help the people.
And that's why they use the cameras?
Yes, because Russian people use camera, use your car.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I'll look at these. Good, I see most everybody did that. That's good. Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's continue on with our theme of stereotypes. So these are stereotypes about groups of people. Groups of people. For example, here are our questions. What are some stereotypes about each group? Do people actually believe these stereotypes? Who believes them? And can stereotypes be like jokes? Jokes, shutki? Can stereotypes be like jokes? where people know that they aren't always true, but they think they are funny. Они понимают, что не всегда правильно, right? But they think it's funny. Смешно. Funny. So let's go with I'll let you guys choose. And ask each other. Спросите друг другу. Ask each other. So let's start with Anton. Like, for example, Anton, you could say, oh, I don't know, what are some stereotypes about Asians or something? That could be a question. So choose a group and choose a question.
Okay, old people.
Old people. И кому?
Christina.
Okay. I think many old people are very religious people. I think old people do not understand young people. It's stereotypes and do not understand new technology.
Do you remember when we talked about driving? Do you remember the stereotype
yes.
about old people driving?
Old people are very bad driving.
Yeah.
But I think it's stereotype because old people, many old people very good drive.
Maybe. Просто очень медленно. Just very slow. Slow. And I'm on the road and there's an old person ahead of me, I'm like, come on, go faster. Because they drive like 2 miles an hour. They drive very slow. Good. Okay, Christina, now you ask.
Woman.
Okay, so you say, for example, what are some stereotypes about women, например?
Yes, what stereotypes about women, Nikita?
In our country, we have a stereotype that a woman must be on the kitchen, and about driving. I don't think that women are bad drivers too, because they don't know how repair cars or something like this.
Maybe. I don't know how to repair a car.
All women, I don't think so. But
Yeah.
the big part of women.
Good job. Okay, now you ask, Nikita. Choose a group.
Yes.
Jews?
Group.
So you say, what are some stereotypes about Jews? И кому?
Alina?
Как же ты без меня-то проживешь? Did you ask me?
What?
Евреи.
Jews.
Did you ask me?
Не слышала.
Did he ask me? I didn't listen question.
What are some stereotypes about Jews?
I know that Jews are very greedy, and I don't know, maybe they harmful. Yes, they are harmful because Sometimes it's one people. Sometimes when one people offer some just some things, first let's say that they don't need it, but after they think and they decide that it's important for them.
Yeah, some stereotypes about Jewish people in America, for example. A stereotype is that most Jews in America live in New York. That's a stereotype. Most of them live in New York. They are very conservative. Maybe they are Republicans. They are wealthy. They are rich or they are wealthy. And they, I don't know, they open bakeries. Как будет bakery? Я даже не знаю. Где пекут хлеб, торты.
Пекарни.
Yeah, they have bakeries and with bagels. I don't know как это будет. This type of bread, it's round and there's a hole in the middle. They like bagel. Yes, it's похож на но не совсем.
Нет.
Более мягкие bagels, более мягкие, and they're bigger. They're softer and they're bigger. Yeah, so those are some stereotypes about Jewish people in America. Yeah, so obviously we know that they're stereotypes. They're not entirely true, but you know there are stereotypes about every group of people. Okay, good. So Alina, now you ask.
I would like to ask Evgeny.
Не знаю, если он может
He has
ответить.
problem
Не
with
знаю.
Okay.
Yeah, Evgeny, can you try?
I can ask Natasha.
Okay.
I would like to ask about lesbians.
About, I don't know what stereotypes.
About maybe about the stereotypes.
What?
About who?
Lesbians.
Lesbians?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, lesbians, Natasha, homosexual women. Понимаешь, да?
I don't know stereotypes about lesbians.
I will show you, for example, we have slang. У нас есть slang, как, but it's обидно, it's rude, грубый. We say lesbians are butch. Это прилагательное, butch, я писала в чате, butch. It means that they are like men. It means that they are like men. Maybe they have short hair like men. Maybe they dress like men. So I will show you here. It's like I said, it's rude. It's rude, but it's a stereotype. It's rude, but it's a stereotype. We'll say butch. Butch. No. No. Butch. They're all men. Where are the women? Например, butch and femme. So, sorry. Yeah. So for example, this would be a person that is butch. This is a person that is butch. It's like a woman that looks like a man. We call that butch. So that's one typical stereotype of lesbians. Okay, good. Natasha, now you ask someone.
Afro-American people, Christina.
I think American people love fast food and very vulgar. Big stereotype. American people generally job. I think it's stereotype too.
Yeah. Can anybody else think of any other stereotypes of African Americans?
How to say, black skin,
Black people?
Police.
Sorry?
I don't know, but plate, rock.
Can you write it? Пишите, пожалуйста, в чате. Я не очень хорошо слышала. Slave. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so a history of slavery.
Yes.
History of slavery, black skin. What else? What are some other stereotypes?
Many jokes when picture of African Americans, and many people ask how much and something about this.
Yeah, it's true. Another stereotype is that they have big lips. That they have big lips.
and big nose.
Big nose. What about crime? Crime or gangs? Как банды?
About rap.
Rap music?
Yes. Rap
Yeah,
music.
definitely. Rap music or
They
hip
like
hop. Yes. Or that they all want to be rap stars, or they all want to be basketball players. Yeah, like they all want to be athletes, but they don't ever want. They want to be athletes, but they don't want to be lawyers or doctors or this or that. Another stereotype is that you have to shoot the chat here. African American men do not take care of their children. It means like they will have a child and then leave. That's another stereotype, that the African American men father a child and then they just go. They just disappear. So that many of their children grow up without fathers. And sadly, that stereotype is partly true. The percentage of families with single parents is pretty high, actually. Okay, good. Кто это спросил? Christina? African Americans? Или... Oh, Natasha. Okay. Okay, so Christina, please ask.
What are some stereotypes about Christians ask in Anton?
About what? Stereotype?
Christians.
Asians.
Christians.
Oh, wait. Christians или Asians?
Christians.
Christians. Okay.
Christian story. They were slaves, Maybe.
Or that Christians are very, very conservative. Very conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. Okay, we have, again, this is a word, this is a существительное, that's a stereotype about Christians. Чуть-чуть обидно. But, so, just so you know, Bible hugger. Whoops. Shots. Bible hugger, not higger. Bible hugger. So the Bible, Biblia, to hug. So we call someone a Bible hugger who is very, very religious and very conservative. Someone who is very religious and very conservative. The slang is to call them a Bible hugger. Иногда я эту использую вот этот термин, иногда. Bible hugger. But usually it's about people who, they are religious, but they are ignorant. They are, как будет hypocritical? Hypocrite? Или как? Кто знает?
I don't know.
Oh, the word Bible hugger, it's a negative term about somebody who's religious, but maybe they are ignorant at the same time. And they're very conservative, but they're not very nice people. Okay, good. Let's move on. Okay. Everybody choose a picture. Каждый выберите. Картинку. Maybe use this стрелка, maybe. Как я сейчас делаю. Use the стрелка and choose a picture. Okay? Каждый. Good. Nikita. Anton. Now we need Christina and Alina and Natasha. Yeah. Hold quick start. Нажимайте на стрелку. Indian. Christina, which one do you choose? Okay, Christina chooses the French person. Alina.
I don't know, I'm thinking.
Okay. So you can think. Подумай чуть-чуть побольше, если хочешь.
I should choose people who is hypocrite, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I will choose.
Italians. Okay. Let's begin. Nikita, please begin.
About stereotypes.
Yeah, about stereotypes.
I know stereotypes that Arabians are very. Everybody of Arabian is terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say that those gods, very bad gods,
yeah,
they can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
If they want.
Yeah, all Arabs are terrorists. That's a stereotype. Or all Arabs are Muslims. All Arabs are very religious, very conservative. Maybe another stereotype could be all Arabs have multiple wives. All Arabs have many wives.
Yeah. And
Maybe.
they hate Jews, I think.
They hate Jews. They hate Americans.
Yes, of course.
That's stereotype. Hate Jews and hate Americans. Good, good. And Evgeny, maybe пиши в чате, пожалуйста, about Germans. Okay, Anton, English people.
Okay, English people, they're intelligent, and I think they also eager.
You think they're also what? Maybe egotistical? Egotistical. Whoops. Egotistical. Egotistical. Or another word for this is arrogant. То же самое, arrogant. So they're intelligent, they're arrogant. Anything else?
No.
Okay. They're intelligent and they're arrogant. Okay. Good. Natasha, Americans.
American stereotypes. They eat a lot of dumplings. Americans cannot find Iran on a map.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Иногда бывает, наверное. Я могу, я обещаю, я могу. Okay. Good. Anything else? Что-то другое?
And maybe Russian mafia.
Yeah. Mafia in America. There's the Italian mafia, the Russian mafia, the Irish mafia in America. Yeah. Good.
They like
oil. We like oil. Maybe. Well, anything else? We eat a lot of hamburgers, Natasha says. We can't find Iran on the map. Like French fries. Eat too much. Drink too much. We're religious. I'm not religious, but some people are. Good. Alina, Italians.
Okay, I know that Italians are very emotional and passionate people, and I know that they are very beautiful. A lot of Italian men are very beautiful. Or they have some charisma, and Italian people have very beautiful and good clothes. They have interesting their style.
Yeah, really good. So they're fashionable. They dress well. They look like models. They're beautiful or they're handsome. They're very passionate, very emotional. Yeah, maybe very romantic. When I think of Italians, I think of Venice, the city of Venice, and the gondola, the Luavka, the gondola that they ride in, with their stripes, with the paluski, with the stripes. Yeah. Good. Christina?
In France, all men are artists and creative museum. People in France are sensitive and romantic. The French eat a lot of croissants. They're very considerate and educated and intelligent. They have a very double humor that many people do not understand.
Yeah, good. Very good description. Let's do some more of these. Выбирайте еще один. Одна картинка.
Is this Joe?
Я думаю, да, к сожалению. French people. Others? I think that's well, I'll let you tell me. Good. Natasha and
Must do.
Nikita.
I don't understand what is our task.
Выбирайте еще одну картинку, как мы только что делали.
Просто выбрать, да?
What's this?
Indian. Okay. Good. Let's begin. Alina, you go ahead and begin.
Okay, I eat the juice and I forget this and very greedy and they are harmful and maybe hard no.
So, and what's your opinion? What is your opinion of this picture?
These men on picture are very greedy, or maybe he think about bad things, maybe about the maybe about revenge.
Maybe about revenge. But what is your impression, your впечатление? What is your impression when you see this picture? How do you feel?
He has a big nose and I don't like him.
Yeah. Good. Natasha? What is your picture about? Where is he from and yeah, from Spain? From Spain. We call this type of person, you have to shoot a chappy, a matador. Matador. So I mean, I could say a stereotype of Spanish people is that they are all matadors. They're all bullfighters. Bullfighters.
Emotional people.
Yeah, maybe emotional. Brave, maybe. Brave. Good. Nikita?
Oh. Afro-Americans. We have stereotypes that all Afro-Americans love rap music and then we be rappers everything. So this Afro-American is
Do you know who he is? Do you know кто он?
No.
50
I don't.
Cent. 50 Cent.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
50
don't
Cent.
listen to this music because I don't think that this is music.
Yeah, I like some of it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I like rap music. If it's catchy, it's good to dance to. It's good dancing music, like in a club or something. It's good dancing music.
Maybe. But
I don't go to clubs anymore, but if I did go to clubs, then it would be good dancing music. So, okay, Anton.
This is Adam, yes?
Yep.
And he's eating and not.
Yeah.
They do it.
Bellissimo. That was spicy meatball.
What a wonderful fish.
Yes. And so the stereotype is?
I think stereotype of talent is
gosh, what is this we even call it? I mean, we'd say kiss. I don't know. They do the kiss thing. I don't know. Or that they love food. They love pasta.
yes, they're cook.
Yeah, they're good cooks.
Yes.
Good cooks. Good. Christina, now yours.
When in pictures, the proud of friends. He's like a mad artist, red cap and striped jacket and scarf clothes. He's created at the moment. So, stereotypes and trends is that they always bring wine and life biscuits.
Good. Как это перевести? Я думаю, что это очень-очень смешно. Вот это здесь. Tell someone you love them today because life is short. But shout it at them in German because life is also terrifying and confusing. How do you translate it? Кто знает? Кто знает?
No.
Yes, because life is also terrifying and confusing. I'll share my screen. This is what Google says. Скажите кому-нибудь, что ты любишь. Его сегодня, потому что жизнь короткая. Но делай это по-немецки, потому что жизнь тоже страшная и запутанная. Или как? Yeah. So I think this is funny. It's like a шутка. So the stereotype is that, what is the stereotype here? Какой stereotype about the German language?
Expense or expense level.
Yeah, that the German language sounds very terrifying. And it sounds confusing. The German language sounds very очень страшно звучит. Like that's the stereotype about German language. Okay. Так. Я буду проверять ваши комментарии на блоге. Дайте мне, может быть, несколько дней. Я буду положить новый пост на блоге. Тоже. Так что подождите чуть-чуть. Я буду это сделать. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have questions for me? No questions? Nikita, do you have questions?
About lessons?
Yeah, or anything. Any questions?
Any question? What music do you listen to now?
What music do I listen to now? R&B, hip hop, soul, everything, every type of music. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Did you enjoy the lesson?
No?
Did you enjoy naslаждать? Did you enjoy the lesson?
Yeah. Fun.
Good. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Тогда спасибо всем. До встречи. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
See ya. Have a good weekend.